comes and goes in a minute. Where's the real stuff in life to cling to? Love is the answer. Someone to love is the answer. Once you find him, build your world around him. Make someone happy. Make just one someone happy. And you will be happy.
Hi, everyone. Just before we get started, this is Karen. I'm going to turn it over to Chris in a second, but I'm just going to ask that if you are not muted and you're not speaking, if you wouldn't mind muting your audio, especially the fellow panelists, just because otherwise we might not be able to hear the videos. So if you haven't taken a moment to do that, please do it now. And Chris, take it away.
Thank you. Good evening, and welcome to our donor appreciation event. Friends make all the difference, and you do. My name is Chris Wasserstein, and I co-founded Friends along with Susan Orkin, who will speak later in the program. Tonight, you will learn about the extraordinary work of Nurse Family Partnership and the reasons that Susan and I felt compelled to create Friends as a vehicle for supporting NFP in helping mothers and babies to thrive. We will be sharing their inspiring stories with you so that you can appreciate fully how, by joining us, you have helped to make a difference in their extremely challenging lives. We are humbled and overwhelmed by your caring and the support we've received from you this year when our clients have needed it most. As you might imagine, the pandemic's effects have devastated low-income communities. Because of you, during one of our nation's most trying times, and certainly the most difficult in our short history, we were able to launch an initiative and an emergency fund that helped protect mothers and babies during the health crisis. And we have also been able to continue our Heart's Desire Awards that make it possible for women to move out of poverty on a long-term basis. Our program will include wonderful videos of several of our clients and nurses. Let me introduce Jennifer, a young mother taking college classes and working. Jennifer needed help with legal fees so she could legally attend college and work to support her son. Thanks to you, just a small amount of money for those fees changed her life. I think you'll find her story just as touching as I do. And without further ado, I am honored to tell our team to roll it.
My baby is soon to be 2 years old. He's turning 2 in December. The process is so expensive and it's so stressful too. A lot of paperwork, a lot of interviews, appointments, and it's just like so stressful. So finally, I was not able to work and I was not able to go to college either. Now I'm actually going to college and I'm actually working now. So, which is like, I'm so grateful. Sorry, I'm taking 5 classes in total. I've been doing so good in college. It's so hard not having your papers here. Like basically you're nobody because nobody knows that you're cis. You're like nobody. in high school, it used to be so hard because, all my friends had money for like, to buy things for the lunch.
Yeah.
And I didn't, because I didn't want to ask my mom for money because, she was already struggling with rent and stuff. So it was just like, I used to like get the free lunch, but it was hard. Also, like, high school, everybody like, getting like sneakers, like new clothes, teenagers. I just wanted to help you guys, Heart Desired, because they helped me in when I needed it the most. They helped me to give me money for my lawyer in order for me to get my papers. And I'm just so grateful because, because of you guys, I'm where I'm at right now. And I'm just truly blessed right now. And I'm just so, thank you guys. Sorry.
Henry, you just got to unmute.
All right, there we go. Good evening. My name is Henry Masha, and I'm the treasurer of Friends of New York City Nurse Family Partnership. As a father, I realize the tremendous impact that the Nurse Family Partnership has, and I'm in awe of the NFP model and its ability to reduce negative outcomes for children. My wife and I have chosen to support NFP because we were compelled by the science and saw the value that the program brings to families. I joined the Friends board about 4 years ago because I firmly believe that giving mothers and families the tools they need to succeed early on not only assures a healthy start for the babies, but can improve stability and security later in life. At Friends, we're proud to have the flexibility to respond to immediate pressing needs beyond that of our core program. While we never could have predicted the impact of COVID, we're proud to have been a crucial stopgap for NFP participants, many of whom face food insecurity, job loss, and furlough at greater rates due to the pandemic. Fortunately, with your help, we were able to provide assistance to 500 clients in need through our emergency fund. Now, unfortunately, as we are all aware, the COVID crisis continues to ravage our country, and for many of our clients, the insecurities will only worsen. Nurses are, of course, among the heroes of the COVID crisis. And to the nurses joining us tonight and who were filmed here, we extend our gratitude to you for your tireless work. I couldn't imagine anyone more equipped than NFP nurse Monet Mindell to share with you the realities of the COVID crisis and the impact on the emergency fund that it's had for moms and babies. But before Monet's video, we want to take you back to the onset of the crisis and the headlines that showed our clients' reality.
Once the pandemic started and all of us were quarantined, we weren't able to get into clients' homes and see, what they had and, typically assess formula and diapers and, connect them with their local food banks. And really, everything was kind of shut down, as we know, as New Yorkers. Like, all of these resources were not accessible, and our clients were suffering greatly. They had no access to basic needs, even, sanitary pads, formula, food. just the basics. And it was just incredible. All of a sudden, my supervisor said this, Friends of NFP want to help. They want to offer these emergency funds. Find out what your clients need. The array, the spectrum that was offered was just so incredible.
Good evening. My name is Susan Chinetz. I'm the board secretary, and I participate on the board as a psychologist with a specialization in infant mental health and parent-infant relational interventions. I was inspired to get involved with Friends because I strongly support the mission, both of NFP and of Friends of New York City NFP. Supporting parents with limited resources so that they can provide the best care and the best futures for their infants and toddlers is a critical goal that brings us together tonight. The efforts that their mothers and that we put forth during this most formative stage of development will alter the trajectory of these very young children in many positive ways and for the entirety of their lifetimes. 1 in every 6 children in the United States lives in poverty. In New York City, the overall poverty rate is about 22%, but in the areas served by NFP, the rates are much higher. In the purple areas, the poverty rate is 41 to 54%, and in the areas that are dark blue, it's 26 to 37%. The slide you're looking at shows the average income of the lowest quintile families and some of the deprivations that they endure. We note the high number of families struggling to afford rent, resulting in housing insecurity and too often homelessness. During the pandemic, we are increasingly aware of the adversity of not having access to the internet. And there are many other deprivations, including food insecurity, as we have been hearing about so much in the news. Imagine having an infant or a toddler without a stable roof over your head or inadequate nutrition. Recent research has produced robust information about the impact of poverty on the developing brain. Researchers have found that poverty alters a child's brain structure and even whether and how a child's genes are arranged or expressed. These adverse effects can lead to chronic diseases in adulthood, psychosocial problems and poor educational outcomes, and impacts the amount of money that people will earn in their lifetimes. And now a short segment from a PBS broadcast of a film produced by NFP that features the renowned expert and pediatrician Jack Shonkoff at the Harvard Center for the Developing Child.
Researchers now believe poverty can begin in the womb if a mother is exposed to toxic stress.
When we are stressed, our heart rate goes up, our blood pressure goes up. Stress hormones get released in our bloodstream. Toxic stress is when those systems are activated most of the time.
Dr. Jack Shonkoff, a renowned expert on early childhood development, heads the Center on the Developing Child at Harvard University.
Toxic stress is not about the cause of the stress. It's the biological response to the stress. And an environment that is fraught with stresses affects gene expression. It affects how some genes turn on or turn off.
In utero?
And from the moment of conception until the...
Two factors make a significant difference for children growing up in poverty, and we believe that Friends assisting NFP provides both elements. NFP provides the nurturing relationships and child development information, both of which are protective factors. With your help, Friends provides the added income boosts through our ongoing Heart's Desire program and our ability to provide emergency funds. This short segment featuring a researcher at the London School of Economics, describes the impact of extra income.
More money, particularly in low-income households, changes the nature of what takes place at home. By reducing stress and anxiety on parents, it allows them to focus more time and attention on children. So we found evidence that increases in income leads to reductions in maternal depression and to improvements in parenting and the home environment. Increases in income also reduce smoking during pregnancy, which is a big factor in low birth weight. And being born with a low birth weight is in turn a predictor of poorer health and educational outcomes and puts a child at a disadvantage right from the start of their life. Now, we want to do more research into some of these mechanisms, and there's also a need for more research on this question in the UK. The studies that fit our criteria are from a range of countries, including the UK, but the majority were from the United States. Still, we think the evidence that is out there already is sufficiently clear and robust to raise real concerns about the impact of current austerity measures and welfare reforms on the life chances of poorer children.
The Nobel Prize-winning economist James Heckman has found that investments in high-quality birth-to-5 programs for disadvantaged children produces a 13% return on investment. Starting early provides greater return on investment than at any other stage of development.
The impact our donors make by investing in our clients cannot be understated. We want to thank Nurse Kristen Mishak for taking the time to sit down with us. We're delighted to share with you her words on the value of the program to the clients and the nurses.
Hi, my name is Kristen Mishak. I'm a nurse with Nurse Family Partnership at SCO Family of Services in Brooklyn. I've been with Nurse Family Partnership for 6.5 years. And I have had the pleasure of working with Friends of NFP for many of those years. As a nurse working with Nurse Family Partnership, I feel like knowing that Friends of NFP and the Heart's Desire Scholarship is there for my clients, it helps me feel more confident jumping in and asking them what their school goals are or their career goals, knowing that if they come up to a particular financial obstacle, it's something that we can look at addressing or look at exploring to see if they would qualify for one of the Heart's Desire scholarships. I think in particular with the clients who do get the scholarships, I think it helps motivate them to even focus harder and be more motivated to work on those goals, because they see that our program and the Friends of NFP really believe in them. And I think that boosts their confidence and really pushes them forward in their careers. Friends of NFP in particular have helped the nurses in Nurse Family Partnership be able to offer some support to the clients in ways that I think nurses in other areas of the country really are not able to. And it's really been a privilege to work in New York City as an NFP nurse and to be able to connect clients with a scholarship program. The other day I was talking to one of my clients and she was kind of dreaming about school goals and thinking about going back to school. And I mentioned to her, you know, okay, when you get closer, like, let me know. We do have like a scholarship program that can help pay for supplemental things. And she just kind of paused and was like, she was like, I don't know how you guys do it. You guys offer us so much. Like, I just feel so much love and support from this program. I promote it to like all of my friends, and all of my friends are like, how did you get in this? Like, what is this program? And I think it just goes to show how much those scholarships and having other things to offer them to help our clients reach their goals really does make an impact, and really not only impacts the clients' lives, but impacts the quality of the program and the joy it is to actually get to work for the program and pass on these amazing things to the clients. Thank you so much for your interest in this program. Thank you so much for your support. I hope that there will be some ongoing support for the Friends of NFP program. I think it is a really wonderful program. It does a lot to support the work of Nurse Family Partnership in New York City. It both helps all of our lovely clients and the nurses. I think the nurses feel a lot of love and support from the Friends of NFP program. It helps boost morale because I think it helps us realize that, you know, people outside of NFP also see kind of the magic of the program and how great it is. I think for the clients, it helps them think that, you know, realize that people really do care about their dreams and their goals, so much so that they're willing to invest in them and help change their circumstances. I've seen a lot of my clients who have received the scholarship have an increase in confidence in school, an increase in interest in their career goals. And I think it helps both the nurses and the clients to dream big. So thank you so much.
Wow, what a powerful video. I can't imagine anything better than helping somebody else to dream big. Thank you, Kristen, for your kind words and for sharing with us the impact our donors have. I'm Karen Romans, as I see many of you are tonight. I'm the development director with Friends of New York City Nurse Family Partnership. I joined Friends this past April, as Susan said, shortly after the birth of my son, who will be 1 on Monday. As a new mom, I could keenly understand how important it is for a mom to have support to help children thrive. And that without access to education and the essentials, it is nearly impossible to break the cycle of poverty. After 15 years in fundraising, largely with human service organizations, it's been a great pleasure to join Friends as I'm discovering so much about being a new mom. I'm blown away by the generosity of our donors. At such a perilous time to be working in the nonprofit field, it's been truly heartwarming to see the incredible response people have had to ensuring moms and babies thrive. With your investment, you're not just providing financial support, but hope and courage to hundreds of families in need. I want to thank you for standing with us at this critical time and for transforming the lives of mothers and babies. We're thrilled to share with you just a few of our donors and why they are so passionate about this cause.
Someone happy, make just one someone happy, make just one heart the heart you sing to, one smile that cheers you, one face that lights when it nears.
For many of our clients, the ability to finish school, pursue a certificate program, or realize their dreams brings financial security for their families, but also a feeling of accomplishment for their achievements. Berlinda wanted to finish school not only for herself, but to show her son that despite any obstacles, she kept going. When the pandemic nearly crushed her dreams, Friends stepped in to help.
Hi, I'm Belinda, and this is my son Aiden. He's 3 years old, and I'm 23. It became very difficult for me because I did not have a laptop, nor did I have the funds to purchase a laptop. So for a few weeks, I had to try to use my cell phone to do my classes, which were difficult because I did not have the programs that I needed to like just get my work done or to contact my professors. So basically, I would have had to drop out because I was not able to attend my classes. which will have dropped my GPA like really bad, probably like to a 2.0, which is terrible. And I could have been on suspension at school, as well as owing the school money because of the classes that I did not take. It was like 2 weeks later, she messaged me. She was like, "You got it. You got the laptop." And I was like, okay, thank God, because it was so depressing. I didn't know what I was going to do or where I was going to get the help from. And, you know, I was just like basically able to attend all my classes and do my homework, do my researches, which was so awesome for me. And not only helped me, but it also helps my son, because now he knows how to use the laptop. He knows how to go on YouTube and just, you know, like, do his ABCs, the 1, 2, 3s. Yes, I can do this. Like, it was just like the first step to where I wanted to be. So it was just like I moved from this depressing dark place, and it was just like, thank you. So right now I'm a culinary arts student. I'm getting my associate's degree, and my goal is to, in the next 5 years, have the best restaurant in Manhattan. Thank you for just funding the program, because it was like such a big help for me, and it impacted me positively. So I know that it impacts other moms, and I'm just like so thankful for that. And I would just like to say, continue doing what you're doing, because you're really helping individuals like myself and my son.
Oh, okay. So we just wanted to thank you very much for coming. And I hope that that seeing all these videos, you feel even more convinced about the value of this work, and will share your enthusiasm with friends of yours who may be interested as well. From inception, your help has enabled us to raise $500,000 that the program otherwise would not have had. We're also unique in the country. There's no other support organization for NFP, which is all the NFP programs across the country. They don't receive funds from the national office. Most of them are government funded, and the government pays for the basic model, which is essential, the nurses and the infrastructure and the data collection. But anything else that makes a program really, really sing is not provided. And the NFP used to get that funding from private foundations, but for a variety of reasons that I can't go into, it's too boring, that stopped. So anyway, we need to continue to grow. And this year, we need both to grow our staff and to grow the programs, because we don't want to just use all the money. We don't want to have only enough money to hire staff and not grow the program. This year, in fact, for the first time, we had to cut off our Heart's Desire awards now, instead of letting them go through the end of the year, because we didn't want to exceed our budget. We've embarked on a strategic plan that will help us identify the best way forward, and we'll be talking to many of you about that. But for right now, we just look forward to maintaining our friendships with you. Thank you very much. Oh, I was supposed to say that there is a slide that names many of our donors who have given at the highest levels, but all levels are very valuable. And the fact that you do that is very valuable.
Where's the real stuff in life to cling to?
I want to thank everybody for joining. That concludes our program this evening. I hope you enjoyed the videos. I'm looking forward to getting to know everyone over the course of the next year. And I think that we'll probably be able to bring you more exciting events, and we look forward to getting to do more Zooms and or seeing some of you in person, hopefully. Enjoy the holiday season and wishing everyone all the best. Thank you for supporting Friends.